everybody to the first installment of Spectreverse 40K campaign that we're going to be running. I'm Spectre Foreman. You all know Spectre Studios.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. This is great.
Yeah, a little background on the campaign world that we're kind of setting up and building here. It's going to be a new planetary system that we're going to be playing in, Octavia system. Our first game is going to be all starting on planet Cassius. It's on the edge of Imperial space. The whole system is, so it's not really right in the middle of, you know, where everything's happening for the good guys.
Right.
Background on the planet: Cassius has a lot of factories, a large hive city, and unbeknownst to the rest of the Imperium, the Alpha Legion are kind of running things. They got it. Other cultists over the centuries have infiltrated the planetary government and the upper echelon of the factories, and they now have them building the equipment that they need to kind of disguise themselves and infiltrate other organizations and the other, you know, military powers, much as the Alpha Legion love to do.
Yeah.
You know, embed themselves.
Yeah.
And also,
sneaky gets.
yeah, and also on the planet they've kind of built their underground kind of base of operations, you know, since they have so much going on here. And in this first game, we're going to find the planet under a raid by the Dark Eldar Coven of the Hex.
So good guys not really going against bad guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad guys stumbling on more bad guys.
Yes. Miss Levile is going to be leading her forces.
So my Coven of the Hex is going to kind of come in and do some raiding for some bodies, because we do a lot of mutations and experiments, and you always need material to work with. So
yeah, in this first game we're going to have 3 objectives, and they're going to represent, you know, groups of people that the Coven are trying to capture for their twisted flesh experiments.
yes.
And the Alpha Legion are going to respond to try to protect their workers and their secrets. They don't want it to get out that
Right.
they're
They're
running the show here, and
Right.
they got some chaosy things going on. They don't want anybody to come investigate.
Right. So our 40K world, there are definitely some Imperial forces that are nearby, and they got to keep this thing under wraps. So this is a delicate situation they need to repel. So.
Yeah, so they're going to rapidly try to respond and take care of the threat and protect their own.
Okay. So we got 1,500 points. We got the 3 objectives, but there's going to be 3 secondaries: First Blood, Slay the Warlord, and Linebreaker as well.
Yep.
Okay, so we have basically 6 potential victory points for all that thing. Are the objectives worth 1 or 2, or 1 or more points?
Just 1.
1 point. So you have 6 victory points. That's going to be the conditions setting in. And again, this is the start of our Spectreverse world for the 40K. This is going to be a campaign setting. It's really going to be featuring a lot of Alpha Legion right now, early on, as well as my Coven of the Hex, because those are 2 of the armies that we both enjoy the most. I've exclusively built the Dark Eldar Coven, and I know a lot of people out there looking for campaigns with Dark Eldar. This is a good element out of this, and Chaos is also just awesome to check out and play with. So yeah, so some good stuff that we got kind of coming in here. We're going to have some things in place. I'll kind of mention some things kind of going on. I've worked with Spectre Foreman as we built this world. Spectre Foreman is going to be the one kind of directing the story narrative. It's not going to be so much for me. I'm just going to kind of help with setups and getting the materials. And
future games are going to branch out based on the results, so
right.
You never know what's really going to happen until it plays out.
Plays on the battlefield.
Yeah.
So, but a couple things I want to lead into before we go into that is the fact that you can get a hold of Spectre Foreman. You can go to our website at spectrestudios.us. He is on the forum board, so he's going to have that 40K section to kind of build this campaign. So if you have some ideas, some things you might want to see him see, or you like something, one of our characters have been kind of making some play, or for whatever reason, good or bad, that you want to see build up or less of, things of that nature, or other forces that you want to see, this is a good opportunity to get a hold of Spectre Foreman and kind of give them an idea of what.
Another note on that is to look for the characters in the campaign setting. They're going to be, you know, growing as they play.
Yeah.
Also, consequences if they die on the battlefield.
Yes.
So my forces are being led by Chaos Lord Cadius.
Okay.
And
yeah, I have Laville. She's the leader, but I also have Jericho Blackhand. So I have 2 characters that are putting their situations at stake here for what's going on with them. We have a unique experience table that's going to have a wound chart for how they live and die. We'll kind of go over that at the end of the battle, plus a chance to get experience. And that may come into another video, not so much this video here, but later on when you start seeing some stat changes or powers that may not actually be affiliated with certain people. It's because they've been in the campaign for a while. So this is the beginning. This is an opportunity to see what we're doing, get involved, and if you really want to get involved, again, SpectreStudios.us will lead you to our Patreon page, and you can become one of these characters that gets into this world.
You could end up becoming a famed demon prince.
Yeah.
Scourge of the
or
world.
Or dark homunculi,
Yeah.
or one or the other that can or you want to come in with some heroic forces. We have Blood Angels, we have the Astra Militarium, we have Sisters of Battle, we have some Dark Angels. Those are also things that could easily make you play, or even if you want to get even twisted, you're a twisted type of individual, you can be a certain Tyranid specimen that gets kind of named, such
They
as
are
the Doom
always,
of Malantine.
they're always lurking on the
So
fringes of...
we don't know like that. There's a chance it's like, just get involved. This campaign that Spectre Foreman is going to be putting together for us for Spectre Studios is about you as a community to get a chance to get involved in online community. If you're not able to always get to a store and hang out there, we are trying to give you that opportunity to be your online community. And here's a chance for you to get involved. So please go check us out at SpectreStudios.us and see all the things that we can offer you to get involved with. You have the free form, or you can get involved, like I said, with a Patreon, because you'll also see some Spectre Studios logos. Those can be supplemented with your logos from your store or verse sayings that you have or anything like that. We have a lot of opportunities to do that, so please check it out. But no more further ado, let's not like waste of time. Let's go check out the armies and see how they're going to engage in protecting these civilians and their secrets.
Yes. Spectre Foreman here with the Alpha Legion that you'll be seeing today. Running them out of the Crimson Slaughter supplement for some little added changes. They're being led by the Chaos Lord Cadius on his bike with his retinue of Chaos Spawn, 5-man Chaos Biker Squad, Mark and Nurgle, make them a little tougher. 10-man squad of just regular Chaos Marines and a Rhino. 2 Obliterators. 5-man squad of Plague Marines and a Rhino. And then, of course, the Helldrake and the Forge Fiend.
Alright, so Laville's Coven that will be doing the raiding. This is the from the Dark Eldar Homunculus Coven supplement. That's basically exclusively what I'm using. There are also going to be, I'm going to kind of go over the 3 formations. I don't remember the full names, but you'll get an idea of what we're looking at here. So, what you're looking at first will be Laville. She'll be in with a group of these racks. And there are 2 9-man units of racks, 1 5. And they are in 3 raiders that will make up the formation that she'll have. And that automatically gives her the Warlord to get a 4+ Feel No Pain. In the back, she'll be the other character that I've just talked about. There's Jericho Blackhand. He will be with the Talos and the Kronos. It's a formation that allows them to be an actual unit, because normally the 2 of them can't be mixed together and he can't really join monstrous creatures, but this formation allows all that to happen. We also have 2 5-man rack units again. They're in the Venoms. This will make the Scalpel formation, which allows them to go in reserve but show up in the first turn. And I'm kind of get the First Blood will turn from a 1 to a D3. It's kind of what I got him for. I have 3 Grotesque. They're just kind of there to fill out the last of the 1,500 points and to stay with the theme of the Coven. So that's where a lot of that is made up in form. So we're looking at there the Coven of the Hex, led by Laville, and we'll see exactly how well it goes against getting our bodies and things that we need for materials away from Alpha Legion. Alright, welcome to the world of Cassius, the Hive outer city remnant parts of this. This is where some of the outer workers who do a lot of the factory distribution are going to be at. They're going to be represented by these objective markers, kind of like a group of non-amount of people. They're kind of hiding in there. They've a group of them, enough to be worthwhile, but they're going to hide in the ruins. They're not going to move around. They're nothing that we're going to do too crazy with right now, so they're located right there. The planetary defense, which you would think would be Imperium, is not. It is the infiltrated
Surprise!
Alpha Legion. So we've got our Lord who is in charge of this area, Cadius, on his bike with his grotesquerie of spawn, which make juicy specimens for our raiding party. Everybody else is pretty close by. The Helldrake and the Obliterators will be in reserve. Over here we've got our Grotesque that are pretty much close by to that objective. And the 3 Raiders making the formation with my Warlord, Ivalissa Lavia. She's got everything set up. In my reserve is Jericho and his monstrous creatures, as well as the Scalpel formation of the 2 Venom Rax and Venoms. And I think that is it. So we're gonna do a little, basically we'll go through the turns, we'll come back to the shooting action if you've seen some of our bat reps before, so you'll kind of see some of how the action unfolds, but we won't really kind of waste too much time on showing you movement, because that's kind of tedious, and we can just kind of recap how and where things end up with that matter. Alright, so I have come into this under the veil. Was there going to be a night fight? I don't think we discussed that. So I didn't really come into the Aspects of Darkness. I don't know if it's even coming later. But so the Grotesque can move forward. They have claimed one objective, but they've got to hold it for a whole game. So that doesn't really mean anything at this moment, but they're there. We've kind of moved across the building. We've lined up some shots. And over here I have landed my Venoms where I think they will do the best of what I want to do for damage, going for the bikes.
I think they will as well.
So, I'm going to kind of start with that, but like I said, I'll try to do some moving around, kind of keep you guys invade. One of these guys has a liquefier, so I think he's going to be able to hit one dude.
Inside of the, does it go from the base or?
I don't really know the rules for that anymore. Which I know you can probably just touch one.
Yeah, you can get one.
But this one's going to be hard to wound. I'm going to need a 6 because it's 3 versus 5.
Toughness 6, like Nurgle.
So I still need a 6, regardless. So here's the first roll. You more. So not even wounding him, but figured I'd take the shot of that. But now we're going to... Alright, now I'm going to roll some dice. So these are basically the Venoms on the bikes. I'll roll, see what I got here. We're looking for 3s to hit. Alright, now I need 4s regardless because it's all poisoned. So I don't care if they're Nurgly guys. And that's going to be a whole 5. You can just roll them all. Sergeant has ended up in the way. Then you do a lookout, sir. Quicker. So no problem. Looking good already. 3, and here we go for the second one. And all those hit. Again, needing 4s. And again 5. So not looking like the roll I'm looking for. And just 1. Wow. So all that, and the odds are a lot on my favor for that. So they did not get anything that I was looking for. Pretty good for them. We're going to do the disintegrator cannon, and we're going to target the Lord Cassius there. So 3 shots. All hit. He's toughness 6, not taken out.
Yep.
And the disintegrator cannon was strength 5. Alright, so I need 5s to wound. 1. So he's gonna take it, or is he gonna pass it off?
He's gonna try to look out turret.
Okay. He does. So now he has an invulnerable save.
Oh no. Nope, it just goes 1 wound.
Oh yeah, you're passing it right off, so that's a wound right on the normal model. Then I'm gonna take a lance shot into the Mauler Fiend. And that's a hit. And now I need a Forge Fiend, nothing. That's pretty much typical of me. The second one will just miss. So that was a whole lot of nothing on the turn 1. So that's a little troublesome. And that will all be the Dark Eldar shooting. I end up coming in all this and taking out 1 Marine. So pretty disappointing there, and just hitting slightly winning a Chaos Spawn. That is turn 1 for Dark Eldar. All right, so the Dark Eldar have Dark Eldar. So they've arrived. Alpha Legion is going to respawn. Cadius is coming out with a bike, leading the spawn. Forge Fiend has not moved. Rhinos have shifted. Everyone's kind of moved over to deal with the Venoms and the Racks inside. And so you can see the bikes are pretty much lined up to go full tilt.
Yep.
So where are we starting?
We'll do the bikes here.
So the one that's more or less completely surrounding.
Yep.
All right.
We got 3 combo bolters, and the dark one is the melt-a-gun. Oh, melt-a-gun missed.
All right. So now in the 6s. 1.
1 glance.
And I'm not really jinking with these guys. They have an invulnerable field, and he will make it.
Make it. Alright, we'll go 2 plasma guns from
Okay.
those guys. They are in range.
Both hit. 3's glance. So 2 pens. Same ones. So he needs a flicker field saves. Got 1, so 1 penetrating. So it's +2. And it will be 5, which is... Okay, so it's weapon destroyed. I just took off the top gunner to kind of represent that. That's the smoking plume of a 1 hull down.
We're going to do 2 plasma guns to the same one out of the early Marines.
So we'll both hit again. And 2 glances, so this will just make it a wreck. And easy enough, so that one will go down. Alright, the Venom is down, it has exploded, the Goblin Rex have gotten out, First Blood goes to Chaos, so they have now the 1-point lead.
The Rhino that the Plague Marines are on are going to shoot at the newly disembarked guys. They are in 12 inches, so they get 2 shots.
Both hit.
Both hit. And
1
1
wound.
wound.
And 1 is dead.
And then the other Rhino is going to shoot them as well. It is not within 12 inches, so it only gets 1 shot.
Okay.
But it is twin linked.
Oh.
It's a combo, which doesn't matter. Okay.
So one of our guys down here is dead.
Yep. And then the Forge Fiend is going to be shooting at the lead raider.
Okay, it will jink.
He gets 8 shots. He needs 4, so he only gets 3 hits.
Strength 8, so you need 2s. So
1 glance and 1 pass.
So the glance first, 4 plus. No, and the pen, he saves, so he takes 1 damage there. Alright, lead raiders hit.
He's gonna go ahead and shoot his combo bolter at it.
Okay. Hit.
Hits. 6.
Nope.
And that would be all.
Alright, so Chaos has retaliated. They drop a Venom, kill the Goblin Rack, they get First Blood. So they now
okay,
lead.
that's A for shooting.
Yeah, and that leads the victory objectives for them so far in that. I think we're going to have an assault over there, and we'll give you a recap of what happens in that in a moment. Alright, so the Venoms are gone. They've successfully did that. The explosion resulted in killing another Rack out of the group. So each of the Racks are down to 4 each. And that's pretty much where everything is right now. And like I said, Chaos is leading 1-0. Alright, so trying to get things back in, I have kept the Grotesque to basically sit on this objective to see how long I can hold it. With knowing that other reserves are on the way for Chaos. We have shifted the formation here, keeping things within 12. That unloaded 1 group of racks. I need to kind of tie this unit up and do some things to it and not just sit back. These guys are kind of aimed for this group, little shifting around, coming around the wreck of the Venom. And then I dropped Jericho and the Talos and Kronos right behind this formation, this group, because he's got a webway portal, so it didn't scatter. So we're off to shooting. Alright, apologizing for some of the children screaming in the background, but I have young boys and they're all very young. So we're gonna start some things here. I got one liquefier gun. It's gonna stretch across, hit all 4, but again, it's pretty low strength thanks to the nerfing, and I need 6s to even hurt these guys. Got one. Now let's check the AP of it. Oh, it just kills a dude straight out. So
They can jink.
it doesn't matter, jinx a cover save. That ignores cover as a template.
Oh.
Yeah. So I finally did something with a liquefier gun that seemed cool. Alright, the other little rack's way over there. That lead guy has a hex rifle. He's gonna blast the same unit. He will hit. It wounds on a 4 because it's a sniper. And that will be a precision hit. Is there a melt-a-gun?
Yep.
I'm gonna kill him.
What's the AP on it?
Let me check. Alright, so he's gonna pop the sniper out. Because, I mean the melt-a-gun, because I rolled 2 6s, 1 to hit, 1 to wound. So the goblin, the little small racks have done some more damage, well about the same more damage than the loaded venoms they were in. There are no other weapons with that group, so we're stuck with that. I also need to check one more thing here with my newly acquired Talos, because he's going to heat lance the dude in the back there, that Forge Fiend. Alright, we're back up here. So I got, the Talos is going to fire. It's twin linked, so I need a 4 to hit.
1.
And I miss. Roll again.
1.
Oh, ballistic skill 3. So that was really what I set him up for. And of course, my shooting with Dark Eldar is somehow atrocious. So that's not going to do anything for me. That's not going to do a whole lot. So I'm going to still use some lances. Well, the Fortune's pretty nasty. Well, we'll start with first my snap shooting raider, because it jinked last turn. So he completely missed, so I don't have to worry much about that. I'm going to send 2 dark lances into the Lord. It's a miss, of course, and a miss. This is my Dark Eldar rolling. Like,
Well, those guys are taking out bikes.
oh, but lances, man, come on, man, that's just crazy. What a disadvantage that sets the whole thing into. So I'm gonna liquefire one more time. This is showing should be a little bit. This is gonna hit about 4 models.
3. You have to use the inside of it.
Yeah. So doesn't it touch that one base over there?
No, not the base.
All right, so 3 models. Majority toughness is what, 6 again?
Yep.
So I need 6s, and that's gonna do nothing. So a whole lot of Dark Eldar, not much of a payload for me here. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I think these guys are these guys fearless over here?
Nope.
So we'll see if they decide to bail or stick out this fight.
Probably run. No. Oh,
Made it. So they're fine. So we're gonna go through some assault phases, and we'll show you exactly what's going on. All right, well, quick thing. So these guys have made the charge. There was no Overwatch strikes. They're there. They're there. We're gonna do a little close combat resolve. We'll let you know exactly what happened. All right, starting over here. Basically, this was a big slap fest. He hit me pretty good, but I made 2 feel no pains from this group here. That was fine. They all hit and hit like goblins. Only did 1 wound, and he easily shrugged that off. Okay, but here's the big bad story going on here. I slammed into him. The Lord killed 2. The spawn killed 1. I put 2 wounds on the spawn group. But you're probably noticing there isn't no Chaos Lord there. There's actually, one more spawn. Cadius was not gifted by his Chaos Lords. They mutated him into a spawn. I don't know what that means, what the story is, how things are going on with that, and why that happened to Cadius. We're not unsure. There's going to be a mystery for Alpha Legion to kind of figure that out. But somehow he is no longer with us as a Chaos Lord at this moment. He has been spawned. And now we're going into the Chaos Marine turn. Alright, so the Helldrake has swooped in. He did a Vector Strike, so he already put a wound on Jericho. That was happened to be the allocated random person, so he did pretty well with that. Obliterators have showed up. They've Deep Strike. They did deter a little bit off, but pretty well where he wanted them. Everybody looks like they're lined up to take on Jericho's little monstrous creations here. And that's pretty much it. So I guess wherever you want to start doing your blasting.
So we'll do 8 shots from the
Forge Fiend.
Forge Fiend, and he's going to use his Demon Forge, where he's going to get to
Okay.
re-roll. Pause for a second.
All right. So here he goes. Got 4 hits. And strength what? 8?
8.
So I need 3s to wound. So 1 he gets to reroll with the ability. Didn't help him. It is AP 4.
Yes.
So he's got 3 plus armor. And he makes all 3. No damage.
Awesome. Alright, the plasma cannons from the Plague Marines.
Okay.
They are both in rapid fire range.
Alright. Ooh, there's a 1.
One gets hot.
He's a 3 plus armor save. He makes it.
That's it.
And now 2 wounds that you need 4s to wound. Got 1.
It's AP2, so.
Yeah, feel no pain is at a 4 plus. And they make it.
Long game. And then the 2 plasma guns from the other
Okay.
one. Actually, it should be just 2 shots.
2 shots, so they hit.
Or, no, it's going to be 4.
4 shots, just 1 at a time. Yep, so make sure they got it. So all 4 hit. Need 4s to wound. And got 1. Again, 4 plus feel no pain. And made a 6, so they are unharmed.
It's going to be a long game trying to shoot those guys. Alright, we're going to go 2 assault cannons from the obliterators into the already wounded.
That's strength 6.
Yep.
So 4's glance 5. I'm gonna let you. I'm not gonna jink.
So assault cannons are 4 shots each.
Yep. Need.
Yep. Yep.
9 need 4s. Oh wow!
2
So
glances
2 glances
and
and 2 pens, which means it's up. It's dead. It's dead anyway. So roll 2 dice, and it will be an explosion. So hold on a second. So there they go. Explosion. 1 dies out of the from the resulting explosion. And where are we now?
The only thing I haven't shot yet is the.
Yep.
So he has the. It is a torrent weapon, so as long as it's up in farther away, you can get.
We're going longer. Just gonna get 6. So
Yeah. So 6.
okay. So what strength 6? Just need
Yep.
2s.
So
4. And feel no pain 4 plus. 2. That's 2 more die there. That's it, correct? So we are going to finish up some assaults. See where we're at with that. All right. Combat resolving here is pretty much this one Sarge is taking on all these comers here. 1 died out of that mess. Over here, 1 spawn was killed and 1 rack was killed. But everyone's fearless out of this mess, so everything is staying in that fight. And we are off to turn 3.
Second time in a row, one attack each for the spawn.
Yeah, good thing they had some.
D6
But you had armor roll up, so that was kind of hopeful for some of the things. Okay, so basically I've shifted some raiders around, kind of looking to line up some things. Levile is leading her rack group. She's without a transport. And Jericho is leading his monster boys at that other rhino. So I'm going to start basically with Jericho. He's going to lance, his Talus is going to lance the rhino. And he's still rolling misses. Oh, he hits. So this is 2 dice. So that's going to be a 12, which will be a pen. And it is going to be +2 to the roll, which will be a 5, which means it's lost its bolter and loses a hull. And yeah, I don't think there's much else I can do to that thing there. This other raider is going to lance the Forge Fiend in the back. Hey, hit! And it is a...
Which one, that one?
Nope, the one over there. Oh, it's inside. It's inside
shot.
12 still.
Yeah.
So still 12. Hey, I glanced it. Does he have an invulnerable save?
Yep.
Yep, 5 plus. Nope. So we take a damage point. I think I'm going to lance it from the back here. He'll have a cover save, or if he has his armor save, probably the same thing.
Yeah.
And I hit it again. So 10 in the back.
Yep.
So I can actually glance it on 2. It's a pen. If you don't get the 5 plus cover. So plus 1. 6. So he's got 2 damage on him and he's immobilized. Alright, and then I think I'm going to liquefy, which will be pretty simple with these two guys there, but their toughness 6, right? Because of Mark and Nurgle.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5. Well, I need 6s anyways, regardless. So we'll see what happens. Nothing. She's going to Hex Rifle 1. She completely whiffs. So that was pretty exciting out of my racks there. Everybody else is in combat, so now it looks like I'm going to be doing some charging. Alright, sweeping across is really kind of an act of futility on both sides. This is still ongoing, even though the spawn rolled like to randomize the best attack out of the 2. Out of 16 tries, they only wounded 3, and I would say it failed 2. I did happen to do 3 more wounds to drop another spawn, so 2 are full at fresh, and then 2 are still wounded. Charged here, no overwatch was made, but yet the Talos managed to do a couple more hull points to it, and then pretty much that is it. I still was not able to destroy it. The other one, the Chronos completely whiffed, so kind of really odd in that aspect there. And then these guys did finally finish off the Sergeant, so they kind of got free up. So that pretty much is my turn. And it goes into the Alpha Legion turn and see exactly. Alright, so we're in the bottom of turn 3 for Alpha Legion. The Helldrake has Vector Striked and immobilized this Raider. These Marines here have gotten away from that formation there of Talos and Chronos. These guys more or less just backed up, put their ass to the wall, and ready to aim things up. All the things are all tied in close combat, so I guess we're into their shooting. So we'll see exactly what they're doing.
The template will cover.
So they're flaming. This thing is flaming all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Strength what?
6.
So 3's wounds. So all 3 wounds. They're on a 5 plus feel no pain. So 2 wounds on the lead model. He's wounded.
The 2 plasma guns are gonna shoot into that.
Okay.
So
Little jinx.
first one.
So it got hot. And he saves.
Second one.
Got hot.
Jesus.
So 2 hits. And he saves. So no problem there. Need 3s, so 2 more pens. He's jinking. So that's +1 stealth through the cover, so it's definitely a 4 plus save. And he will fail 1, so 1 pen. And it will go up to shaken. Alright. So more damage to this guy.
The 2 plasma guns and that one are gonna do the same exact thing except to
This one?
that raider.
Okay. Jinking.
First 2 of it. And
1 got hot. And he's fine. So all a bunch of 4s. No up there. So 2 pens and a glance. So glance on a 4 plus. Made it. 2 pens. Made it. So he's still kicking. And I think we're finishing up.
how does that one get a 4 plus?
5 plus is jink, plus 1 because of the night shield stealth thing.
Yeah.
So we always get those. And so we're in close combat.
Well, the
Oh, no,
Forge Fiend's
Forge Fiend's
gonna
still
shoot
alive.
at those little bastards.
Alright. That's his strength 8, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
4s.
So he's gonna hit completely. So 2s. And he wipes them all out. So they're all dead.
Shoot them with his comp bolter. Get maybe 1 shot. And hits. 4.
Wound. Feel no pain. Kills.
That's all the shooting I have.
Alright, we'll figure out close combat. Alright, so the spawn with a roll of a 6 to attack on each to finally wipe out all the racks. And this is basically another combat of nothing going on there, so no more additional wounds. And we are going into the top of turn 4 for the Dark Eldar. Alright, I have moved some things around. I'm kind of like positioning things to kind of look for, look to try to keep the pressure on with the objective scenario as stated there. So I guess we'll really start with this guy because he's got really no other choice. He's going to lance into the back of the Rhino. He's obviously got cover up their infantry models. It's going to be a miss, so we don't worry about it. I'll shoot the other second one there. He is going to go into the Rhino as well. 2 lances, 2 misses, 2 turns. I have done very well with that. Alright, so I'm going to heat lance the Mauler Fiend onto his left there. He hit. So 2d6. That is going to easily be a pen. Vulnerable save is not going to be there, so this is +2. And we'll put it on the thing. And that will explode the Mauler Fiend. How many inches?
Can it even hurt
2
anybody?
inches.
Can't hurt
Oh yeah, it's
not
not
gonna hurt. Those are toughness,
yeah,
what,
toughness 7.
7?
So,
So,
yeah, so he is gone. Hold on a second. Alright, so that takes care of that shot there. And I don't think I have any more shots anywhere else that's going to do anything else. So this is again another pretty quick because these 2 units are. Oops, I actually changed my. Well, here I'm going to liquefy this group. There's 3. Their toughness 5 though, right? 6. So I need 6s again. Got nothing. I'm going to fire an Oscillator gun. It's Fleshbane, so it wounds on a 2+. And that will wound.
Does it automatically hit?
Oh, sorry. I
You
rolled
rolled
3.
a 3. Yeah.
So he will hit. And then Fleshbane wound 2. That is a wound. And then let me see exactly what it does.
Oh.
Alright, so nothing else more is done because it basically does a wound to him. He has to be removed before he kind of explodes. So that pretty much is. So yeah, that wraps it up. We're gonna move on to close combat, let you know how things kind of went from there.
You say he's gonna explode?
If he dies, so a casualty. I'm just not doing much.
Are you gonna charge them?
I can't, I killed the
Oh.
so,
That's right. No.
so
wait,
yeah,
you
so basically lost the other acolyte there, lost 2 more there, basically only did 1 wound off all the hits. He rolled like an astronomical amount of armor saves because that's what they got when I had a good opportunity, and that's pretty much my turn. So more or less killing the Forge Fiend was about the highlight into Alpha Legion turns. Alright, well the Helldrake has gone into hover mode. He's vector striked and wiped out the Raider, so he had a final pretty much wound of that. That's taken care of. The Alpha Legionnaires have gotten out of their Rhino, seeing what they're up to, and the Plague Bearers have moved over onto the objective. So what are we doing now?
They are going to shoot
Rapid
their
fire
plasma
plasma.
guns once again, trying to take that guy out.
Thinking.
First one,
One hit.
hits.
Second one overheated, but he hit. And he's still alive, so 2 hits, 7, 1 pen. I need a 4+, he saves.
So gonna they're gonna run
Okay,
4 inches.
4 inches. Alright, so they're shooting along.
Yep.
You're just gonna flame that thing. So what's the thing of this thing? Strength 7?
6. The flamer?
Yep, so you
Yeah.
need 4 glances of the Raider. Nope. So that's pretty much it.
The
Copy bolter, I guess. Okay.
2 hits.
Got 1, need a 4+. He's still fine. And we're gonna resolve some close combat.
Yeah.
Okay, so the spawn have cleared out the last of those racks there, and Leviathan has fallen because she got hit with a power fist, and really no way to kind of prevent that any more than she did the last last turn. So we are top of turn 5. The warlords are all gone.
Oh, he's a spawn.
Oh, he's a spawn.
He's still alive. He's a spawn.
Yeah, doing well there. We'll see what goes on now. Okay, so life is getting simple with less models. The Jericho's group is going over there. We have our raider moving over the corner there. That's pretty much all my movement going on. They're just sitting tight. They're sitting tight. This is jinking anyways, so he's gonna fire up at that thing, even though it's hover mode now. But life is the way it is, and he will completely miss. So that's not even worried. Gonna heat lance the right over there to get these guys out. Of course, I needed to hit now, and nothing. So now I got to try to get them off with a raider without pretty much of that. So I'm gonna go into close combat because I have nothing else to do, and that's it. Alright, so what I should have done in the shooting phase, I ended up doing in the close combat. So that rhino is now on fire and exploded. Plague Bearers have gotten out, but they lost one of their numbers from the plasma overheating. Finally, one of them has died from that. So we're down to the top turn 5. Let's see exactly what Alpha Legion does and the possibility that could end. Alright, a lot more moving for Alpha Legion. The swarm have swarmed all over the place there. These guys have shuffled around. Looks like these guys have all set their position up. The obliterators, and we had a vector strike that yielded to do any wound on the big group. So we're into the shooting here.
Torrent is what, 6 inches?
It's also 45-degree arc, isn't it?
But then you can place it like that, but it's not quite far enough to hit anything. So we got 1 plasma gun left there.
Okay. 1 hit. Hit 4. Nope.
Nope. Obliterator. They'll fire twin link plasma guns.
Okay, get hot.
Yep.
First one that's wounded. So no.
It's twin linked.
Oh, you guys have to get hot though.
Oh. Okay, so didn't get hot and then they tried to hit.
Yep.
So 2 hits. And the second one, hot. Yep. And he takes a wound. So he's got 2 hits.
1 wound.
1.
And the cover save, 5+. No, feel no pain at a 4. He's fine.
Do the 2 plasma guns from these guys into the raider.
Okay.
First guy
Doesn't get hot.
gets both his hits.
Both his hits. Both his hits. So 3s. Jinking. 1 glance, 1 pen. Here's the glance. Goes through. The pen doesn't go through, so he's got a wound on him. Okay, so he's smoking.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it, right? Close combat?
Yep.
Alright, let's see what we got.
I gotta charge the raider. See if it ends.
So, in an odd turn of luck, Alpha Legion charged the raider. It blew up. It killed a spawn who had 2 wounds on it. Killed 4 Marines. More than it ever did in its shooting, it does in its death throws. We're going to roll a big die to see if this game ends. You're the storyteller, you want me to do it?
You can do it.
Alright, is this going to continue? See how it works? I believe it's like continuing. Upset. Alright, so we have 1 more turn. Alright, my life is simple. The grotesques are just sitting on objectives because that's what I'm trying to still do here because I have not much else. I have to fight over for the last one over here. This is pretty much my telling avenue there. So the first guy, he's gonna, the Talos is right in front, so he's gonna heat lance the Plague Bear in front of him. That's a hit. Doesn't even wound him. And then I have some flamer templates. The Talos is actually, the Cronus is actually above this guy, so he's really right there, but I'm not balancing a model on top of it. So he's gonna hit all 4 Plague Bearers, and then the Obliterator behind him. This is a siphon weapon, so he needs 6s to wound those guys. And I will get 2, so they'll need feel no pain rolls. And they make 1. So the guy's dead. Nope, far right corner is on the Rhino.
Oh, you get the...
It's the first model. I should look out, sir. Is that later? See it, Sergeant?
Yeah.
4+ lookout, Sarge. Yep. So it's the model behind. And then I need a 6 on the obliterator. No. And then.
We're shooting both of them.
Yeah.
Both squads.
Nope. They're both shooting at the. Well, it was a flame temple.
Oh. Okay.
And then I'm going to put the shot directly on top of blast template on top of this guy if it scatters, whatever. And it will go 2 inches, so I think it'll cover. Yep, on top of that model there, so 2 inches from here. Oops. Everybody. All right, so I need 6s again on the plague marines. Nope. Need 6s on the obliterators. No. Everything's just too tough when you play going against Nurgle. So that's that. I don't think I have anything else going on. Oh, Jericho has a weapon. He's behind. He'll be fine. Alright, so I am done with that. Yeah, well, he's on the top of the Rhino, balancing models. Alright, I'm going to charge, I guess, and see what happens there. Okay, so really a whole lot of nothing went on. Jericho's got another wound on him. He's down to 1 left in a challenge. The Talus did destroy the other Rhino, and that's pretty much what I did in the whole freaking combat. So, really, Alpha Legion's just holding on. They're trained well and doing their job, and we're at the end of turn 6. Right, the Helldrake is dropped down to hover, looking to finish off my last troop pretty much near the possible part of what's going on here. This is the real telltale battle. The Obliterators are now moving in. Looks like they're going to throw their weight into the fight, because this is where probably everything is going to end up. Now the beasts of the spawn have come, try to clear the last objective. So see exactly what we're doing here. So there's the shoot. So go ahead and flame. There's how many? So let's see your wound. 2's wound.
Oh, there's only 2 guys.
Yeah, there's only 2 guys. So there's the 2 wounds. I need to make 2 amazing 5+ saves. Got 1, so only 1 died. I think it was a leader, so we'll do a 4+. Nope, the leader guy's dead, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, they're not doing anything over there.
Yeah. That's it.
Shooting.
I will wrap up close combat and see what happens. Okay, so we have continued on. The charge is in. Pretty ineffective for the spawn. Mostly got 2 more of them killed. But they are contesting. That was the important part. The Obliterators threw themselves in. That pretty much saved the Nurgle guys because the Talos took them out. So they're all gone. And Jericho was not hit because of his skill. So pretty good aspect with that. 4+ the game continues. Nope. It ends. So let's exactly see how things wrap up. Okay, so we're going to wrap up the story. It's a resounding Alpha Legion victory, just because I don't have any objectives secured, so the 3 objectives were easily piled up. I don't do anything to that. That easily gives them 2 objectives plus the First Blood and Warlord kill, so it's more or less 4-1 because I have Line Breaker. That's really all I got. So no really good showing on that aspect there. We do have a couple things we got to figure out. So I think there's nobody that would. I actually a -2 for my character kill. So let's see if LaVille even lives. So on my chart, I'm gonna roll a die. So 5 -2, make it a 4. So I am gonna be taking a. Sorry, that's a 3. This is -2. So I am gonna be minus a wound, strength, and toughness for this character, as I was kind of pretty badly wounded. And I don't know what we're doing. Spectre Foreman's gonna have to figure out what he's gonna do because he didn't really lose the Warlord. I don't think we have any other characters that were killed. Jericho's still in the fight. We don't have anyone that stood out from anything major. So the story's going. Alpha Legion has done its job. The raid didn't do anything. They were able to secure pretty much every objective. So I guess that's gonna change how LaVille will do things, especially with her being wounded. And we'll move on from there, right?